So I haven't felt this way about a show that I've never watched before since probably Boongal Stray Dogs, probably season 2 really. And this show FranXX, it may remind you of Kill la Kill. It may, remind you of other shows like Gurren Lagann from what I've been told. But I can tell you this. This is going to be a special show. It's going to be a special show. I can just feel it. I'm just getting that feeling, and I haven't gotten that feeling from my first season since ReZero. I don't think from a show I was unaware of or did not know anything about. I have not gotten through the first 2 episodes. I have not gotten this feeling since ReZero. I'm gonna make that bold statement right now. So basically, the show is the animation and art style of Kill la Kill, with the storyline really similar to, I guess, a show like World End that came out. I believe it was this past spring here, and it's about this world that is inhabited with coloxosaurs. I believe the correct pronunciation is for them, and they've ruined the world. It seems as if the world's not the same as it once was because of these creatures, and it's about this boy who cannot pilot one of these mechs that he was supposed to be able to. He's supposed to be able to be a parasite, and he meets this girl that randomly comes out of nowhere with these weird horns that has coloxosaur blood within her, and all of a sudden they kiss and they're able to pilot this robot together. Apparently, at least that's what we think. We know that she can pilot something by herself, but does she just need a specimen? And we know that anyone who pilots with her does not last more than 3 days. We know that she is something that's she's not just human, she's something else, and that coloxosaur thing in her blood that's within her makes her, a hybrid breed. So it's interesting. We get to see her, it looks like in the very beginning, where she looks like a total just a monster until something happened to where she doesn't look like a total monster now. So what I like about her character is there's this very mysterious side to her, and she knows that she's basically a tool to save humanity, and all these kids are basically looked at as tools per se, for the most part. And what I really like about her character is she's so odd, and she's interestingly odd. Like, why are you the way you are? Some of that's just probably just who you are. But more so than that, why are you the way, just like the certain things, there's just like, why are you that way? I'm interested. Why does your character think that way? Why do you not value your own life? Is it because you're just taken out of nowhere and then thrust into this world? And she doesn't even have a name. So it makes sense that she could be viewing herself as just a tool, obviously, right? Because she's looked down upon as one by everybody in society and, humanity as a whole. But also, that's not just her, that's the kids too, but also, she doesn't even have a name. These kids don't get names. They have to name themselves. All they have is numbers as name. But what the show did really well is establish its sense of danger with these creatures that attack. And we got to see how dangerous they are. They almost one of them alone almost destroyed a facility. So, and I am referring to the Coloxosaurus, by the way. And of course, that's when our main character got into that mecha with that one girl for the first time. And it seems as if he can only pilot with her, by the way, before I start getting too far all over the place here. But one thing I want to say, whenever I saw that monster attack, I was extremely impressed with this show because it carried weight. Something I learned from someone named Under the Scope through one of his videos. If an attack is light, it should be light. If you have a dagger, it should feel quick. It should feel like it's more of a clean cut per se. If you're someone who's carrying a battle axe, it should feel heavier. The swing should feel heavier. It should be a little bit slower, and that's what Trigger and A1 Pictures, who have decided to work together to make this show, FranXX, have done. They've mastered weight in animation. A bigger creature swings, they make it feel heavy and powerful. One of these mechas attack, they make it feel more quick, light, and precise per se. If those are, all three of the best terms to use there, maybe not, all three of them, but that's exactly what it seems like. And that's something that's really hard to do, and I'm very impressed that they have done that with the show. And I'm just hoping and praying that you guys did stay to this part, because I'm pretty sure I did forget to mention it, and this is to close out the video outside of me talking about the opening and ending, of course. But there was something in the show that really caught my eye, and maybe I'll put this at the very beginning of the video. It's that our main female character has never had a pilot one of these mechas with her for more than 3 times without killing them. Like, she accidentally does it. Excuse me. So that's something that's really unique about this show. I'm really interested in to where the show's going. I don't know. I am mesmerized. I am hype. I can feel the adrenaline. I I'm mesmerized. I was watching the show and I was literally just like, what am I watching? This is amazing. What's going on in this first episode? This is how you get someone interested. This is what you're supposed to do in writing. Ask a question. This is what you're supposed to do with action, animation, great animation. So other than that, guys, I'm sure to or I'll be see. I'm really literally like in. I've not been in this place for a while. I'm really interested in this show. The way it presented itself, man. Questions, interesting main female character, and that's all you need for for the show. Like a really interesting main character. Other side characters that could be a little bit more interesting, and each of them have their own unique stories, and that's something that's gonna I guess kind of separate it from a show like Kill la Kill. Side characters weren't interesting. Side characters weren't really all that good. Is either the main the mom, the two sisters within that show were really nothing for the most part with a couple of the characters, but it looks like each character has their own side story. Looks like each character is going to gonna have something to them, at least something. We're gonna get characterization. We're gonna learn about their features and what makes them them, right? We're gonna learn about who they are piece by piece, each feature individually. So other than that, guys, you guys have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow Twitter X25. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was good. This is one of those shows, man.